Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Nancy's Twisted Strings. This is the second video I get to upload, and we'll make an upload today because we got new internet, so it doesn't take 8 hours for a video to upload for me now. So I posted one earlier, and I'm still up in my craft room sewing, stitching, working on Christmas projects. So I thought I'd make a video and talk about some of my favorite channels. I'm making yo-yos for a bag I'm going to make for someone. She likes blue, so I thought I would make a bunch of blue yo-yos, some with buttons, some without. And then I'm gonna sew them onto some kind of drawstring pouch so she can use it for crochet projects or sewing or makeup or whatever she wants to do. Anyway, so I have my little yo-yo maker here. I don't know that it's really that helpful. I mean, you could just cut a circle out and do it that way, but I make enough mistakes, so I don't know. I have it, so I might as well just use it, I guess. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some of the channels that I like to watch. I like to watch a lot of YouTube. And there's a lot of people out there that inspire me to crochet, to sew, to knit, to paint, to draw, whatever I'm doing. And I just thought that I could share those channels with you. And maybe you could get some kind of inspiration from them also. Plus, everybody can always use the views. I'm so sorry, but I have someone that has just popped into the camera. This would be Rusty. He is one of my foster cats that I was fostering, and he is a foster fail. But I love Rusty now, so it's really not a fail because he's my baby. But he's also a turd and likes to get up here and doesn't let me do my own thing. So anyway, yes, I want to talk about some of the channels that I like. Let's see. I'm going to start with The.Vintage.Button, of course. I love that channel. I love Lindsay. I love to hear her talk. I love for her to tell her stories. I enjoy that she makes something out of nothing. She is a junk journaler, and she is a slow stitcher. She did Slow Stitch September, which I joined in, and made a little drawstring bag along with her. I don't have mine up here, but I do have one that I kind of started. Here's one that I started. I just haven't finished it. It's supposed to be for somebody for Christmas, so I really need to get on the ball with it. But you slow stitch or applique, whatever you want to call it. I appliqued these on here, and then I slow stitch. I'm going to take this black stitching out and redo this, put a lining in it, and then it turns out to be a drawstring bag. This is actually for somebody else for Christmas. I need to get on the ball with this too. I wish I would have made it bigger. Anyway, this bag is not going to be the same as the bag I'm making these for. This bag is going to be different. This bag is going to be more of a long stand-up bag with a drawstring. This is kind of just a yo-yo. This is a bag that ends up looking like a yo-yo. When it's all drawn up, it looks like one of these. That's Rusty knocking something down. Anyway, so that would be the Vintage Button. Rita Jensen, she's another one that I like. I've learned a lot of things from her channel. I've gotten a lot of inspiration from her channel. And I've picked up a lot of tips from her when it comes to stitching. I didn't used to always slow stitch or hand embroidery. I mean, I did, but I didn't really like it. Now I love it. And I feel like a lot of that came from watching a lot of other people do it. And I picked up ideas that made it a lot easier for me to do it. And I've made some pretty cool projects. So if you get a chance, go check out Rita Jensen. She, like the stitch puller, she had one of those on her channel, and I never knew. I had no idea that I needed one of those in my life. And when you are trying to pull that needle through some fabric that's thick, or it's a tough one and you can't get it out, man, that needle puller comes in real handy, let me tell you. So if you get a chance, hop on over to her channel. I'm sure she can use all the subscribers she can get. Susanna in Ohio, she's another one. She's an experienced seamstress, so I got a lot of inspiration from her too. She doesn't have a whole lot of videos, but I really loved her needle books that she would make. And that's kind of, I got a lot of inspiration from her. After I watched her videos, that's when I really made my own needle book. And that's another thing. I didn't know that I needed one of those in my life, and I did. If you're a stitcher of sorts, you definitely need a needle book. Let me see. I got these wrote down, so I wanted to talk about them. For the crochet, one of my favorites that I really go to, I've been crocheting a lot lately because it's winter, and I give a lot of my gifts for Christmas crochet projects like scarves or fingerless gloves or stuff like that. But Afghans, I'm not a very experienced crocheter. I can crochet, but I'm more of a hands-on, you need to show me first, so that's why I like to watch YouTube, because I like to watch the tutorials. But I had never made a granny square. I always thought they were going to be too hard, and I found this lady. Her channel is called The Nervous Knitter. I guess she knits too, but she also crochets, and she had a real simple granny stitch pattern on there that I liked, so I followed her and made a ton of granny squares. And that's basically when I fell in love with that stitch. So I do love the granny square stitch. And her channel, like I said, it's called The Nervous Knitter. So if you want to go check that out. But then I was watching Elise Rose Crochet, and she was talking about mindless crochet projects and how the granny rectangle stitch was a mindless crochet project. You can make an Afghan and you don't have to worry about counting the stitches or putting in a stitch marker. You can just sit back and watch TV, and you don't have to count your stitches. I mean, of course you have to count your stitches, but you know, you just have to make sure there's 3 in each one, and you chain 2. It's no big deal. I mean, if I can do it, I forget everything. So if I can do it, you could do it. I didn't follow a pattern that she had, but she's the one that gave me the idea, and she has a lot of tips and things, ideas on her channel. A lot of inspiration from her. When she talked about the granny stitch, the granny rectangle stitch Afghan, I kind of just went online and found my own. The pattern I liked I got from Nana's Crafty Home. She did an Afghan in dark gray, light gray, and orange peachy color. I'm actually making 2 Afghans right now. One for myself and one for someone for Christmas, using that same pattern. And you can make it as big or as small as you want, and you just keep going around and around and around. It's really great, and it's something that keeps my hands busy so that I'm not anxious or nervous, or I use my hobbies to help me with my anxiety, and the same thing with my animals. They help me with anxiety and stress and depression, and my hobbies are what keep my mind off of those sort of things. So if you want to go check out that pattern, you can look on Nana's Crafty Home. And then recently I have found a new crochet channel. I'm sorry, my cat is in the cat box. But the new channel I've started watching is called Miss Elizabeth Crochet. And I believe her name is Elizabeth Morton. Hold on just a moment. Go downstairs. Go. 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 I'm sorry. We have several loader boxes in this house, and they feel like they need to use the one that's right outside of my room that doesn't have a door on it when I'm making a video. Anyway, the new channel I'm watching, I just found her the other day. She loves Granny Square, and she loves crochet, and she's actually pretty funny. She's about the same age as me. I got a lot of things in common with her. I like that when I find a YouTube channel that I want to follow. I like it that a lot of them have a lot of things in common with me, or I do with them. It makes you feel like you're not the only one in the world that have some issues at your age or whatever. But this lady, she brought a tear to my eye today. She was talking about her health issues, and man, kudos to her. She is pretty brave, and she's got a lot on her plate. I'm glad that she said she has a strong faith. That made me know that, she's got hope, and she has a close relationship with God. Not that I'm some religious, out the door kind of person. I mean, I believe in God, and I go to church sometimes, and I pray. I do those things. But anyway, I wanted to mention her channel. She needs some views too. She needs some subscribers. We all do. But I got some inspiration from her on some crochet projects, and I don't know, just watching her, she kind of made me laugh out loud about several things, just the way she talked and the look she gives to the camera. And she's kind of a lot like me, or close in age. I mean, I'm just a year older than her, but she also mentioned that she's going to be getting a divorce, that her husband wants a divorce, and that she'd been married for a lot of years, like over 20 years. And so I just wanted to tell her, if she's watching this right now, you know what? I got divorced after being married for like 22 years, and I was scared to death, but it turns out it was the best thing that I ever did for myself, really. So, you're not alone, sister. Keep your head up, girl. Keep on crocheting. Keep those hobbies going. Keep yourself busy. Keep your mind off things. It's a good channel. If you guys want to watch her, I'm sure she wants some new subscribers. She said she's going to talk about crochet patterns and all kinds of stuff. She really did. I watched one today. It was all about different kinds of granny square yarn, which I didn't even really... I have one, but I didn't really know about it too much. My cats are playing in the stairwell. They're being really loud, but here we go. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing if you have. Thank you for watching. How about that little yo-yo? It's a good way to use up your scraps to make yo-yos. I think they're cute. I used to not like them so much, but I don't know. As I'm getting older, they've kind of grown on me. This bag's going to be really cute. I won't be able to post a picture of it until Christmas is over because I don't want who I'm making it for to see it. But the one I found, like, I want to make on Pinterest was pretty cute. I'm going to put a button on the top of there. Buttons are so cute. They're so pretty. You just don't have a lot of projects that you need them for. I've got a ton. This is just a small portion of my buttons. That's small. I have a whole nother jar over there, and my boyfriend's mom just gave me a whole glass jar. It looks like a peanut, like a Planters peanut from a long time ago. I'm sure it's a vintage jar, and it's full of buttons. She gave that to me. See, this is where I need my stitch puller, and I just don't know if I have one handy. I hope I do. I'll look in my handy dandy little... Well, I got these too at the Dollar Tree. For $1 for 2 of them, I think, maybe 4. But you're supposed to use these when you hot glue. But I use them for stitch pullers. I guess I don't have a stitch puller in here. Thought I did, but this will work. It'll save my finger. It'll save my finger. This is gonna be so cute. Anyway, I watched a good movie today. It was a series. It was called The Staircase. It's based on a true story. Oh my gosh. It was really good. True story about a man who got accused of murdering his wife. They said that he threw her down the staircase. I don't know that I believe that he murdered her. I think it was the owl that attacked her, but that's just my opinion. Good show, though. If you like those kind of movies, watch it. Then I'm just going to tie this off. Nobody's going to see the back of them. So that'll be okay. It's freezing outside. Got a lot of snow. It's still snowing. I've had a lot of snow in the last 2 days. I have stray cats outside that I feed and take care of. I bought them an outside cat house that's waterproofed and heated for the feral cats outside. I have one feral cat outside that I let it come inside. I put him on the back porch so he can stay warm. And he is hogging the outside cat house. He's not letting the other strays in it. So my boyfriend ordered another heated cat house. So now we're going to have 2 out there for the strays. I'm such an animal lover. I can't help it. I worry about those little kitties. So here's my yo-yo. Isn't it cute? That button's so pretty. Alright, well I'm going to get off here because my cat is getting in the litter box again. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please like my video. Please go check out the ones that I told you about. And I hope that you guys have a great night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.